Okay. Okay, this is my third time recording this video because the first time I thought I started the recording and I didn't, and I was talking to myself for like a good 7-8 minutes. Then I repeated to do that for a second time, which could have been prevented had I actually gone up and checked to see if my phone was actually recording. But I was feeling lazy and I didn't want to get out of my chair. So now we're on take 3. I know for a fact it's recording now because, I checked this time. But other than that, what's going on, brothers? I hope you're all having a blessed and fantastic day today. We are now in week 7 of the 10K quest. Ended up skipping week 6. I was dealing with some stuff, but we're back. We're ready to bang it out. We're ready to grind it out. We're ready to make some money, get some clients, some appointments, and start this cash flow system thing. Let's talk about cold email, because as you know, your boy's trying to become the cold email king. So I've obviously got to start there. Probably throw up some pictures, some statistics. Maybe it'll be here. Might be there, maybe here, might even be there. Depends on what I decide to do when I edit this video. In any case, you're seeing the stats right now, and if I'm remembering correctly, my open rate is like 70% for both campaigns. I don't know what the other statistics are. It's like something. Then reply rate is like 5-6%, which looks really good. The numbers by themselves, they look really good. But when you really dig deep and you analyze what's resulting in these numbers, what these numbers are generating, you can understand that it's not as good as it appears at first glance. So I'm going to talk about what exactly I changed from my email campaigns from 2 weeks ago. Essentially what I did was I'm not doing the VSL funnel anymore. Originally what I would do was I would send out the email and my call to action would be, would you be interested, or not would you be interested, is it okay if I send over a quick video? And to the people who would reply yes, I'd be like, great, here's the video explaining what exactly the system is. And then I would I would close it. And then in the video itself, it just explains the system, explains what exactly my offer is. And the call to action in the video is to schedule an appointment. Now, I got a lot of positive responses, so I sent out the VSL a number of times, but I don't know if there were no appointments booked from that. I have no clue if these people were having a brain fart here. I have no clue if these people actually watched the video or gone through it, and they're at all. So I decided I was going to change from a VSL funnel to a funnel where, my initial email is like, is it cool if I send more info on this or something along those lines? And then when they do reply yes, I hit them with the, I could do this over email, but cold email is trash, email is trash. Rather than that, why don't you book a quick 15-minute phone call where, I can explain it in more detail. So I'll send them a link to the funnel page where they can just instantly book in. And that's kind of what I've been doing now. And the second thing I changed is I had an opt-in at the end where it's like, P.S. if you're not interested, reply stop. And that's why my reply rate has shot up a fairly decent amount, because I did that. And over the past 2 weeks, almost everybody has been replying stop. They might even do it stop in all caps, or stop sending emails, I'm calling the cops, I have your location, and it hasn't been very fun. But one good piece of news: one of the emails I sent out did get a positive response, wherein I then sent them that follow-up email I mentioned earlier. I don't know if you guys heard that, I just moved my mic. But in any case, I sent them the follow-up email where it'll be like, yeah, I just booked this 15-minute phone call, we can discuss it further. And the dude actually ended up booking the meeting. And so I saw that, I got the notification on my phone, I'm like, oh shit. So on my phone though, like the way I've got it set up in high level is like, the second I get anytime somebody books an appointment, I'll get a message like, and I quote, that'll be like, hey monkey, somebody booked a call. And so I just thought it would be pretty funny if I got notified and it's like, hey monkey, there's an appointment. So yeah. Anyway, I saw that and I was like, yo, let's go. I booked my first appointment. And so then after that, dude was like, oh, also, can you send some more information about your offer? Because I just want to know more. And rather than typing that out there, I just sent him my VSL, told him to ignore the call to action as he already booked the appointment. And so there was no response after that. So I'm thinking, oh shit, he probably saw that and he was like, oh, this offer's trash. I'm not showing up to this meeting. This guy sucks. So I call him on the day of the meeting and it doesn't work. Like the phone just instantly hangs up. So I'm like, oh, did he give me the wrong number? Like, what's going on here? Tried calling him on a different phone, didn't work. So I sent him an email. I was like, yo, I don't think your number is working. Did you give me the right one? And then he responded back. He's like, oh, I'm busy right now. Let's reschedule. So I sent him a link again. He rescheduled for the next day. So turns out the reason his phone number wasn't working was because I didn't put the +1 in front of it. Because I didn't think I had to, because we're both in the States. So I just call him. I'm on the East Coast. He's all the way in California. So, I don't really call out of state. So I didn't know you were supposed to do that. But anyway, we hop on the call. It's basically a warm call where I kind of qualify him, ask him some questions just to agitate the problem, make them realize that there is a problem and that your boy right here is the solution. Obviously, the call went pretty well. The call went fairly well. Obviously, there's room for improvement. It was my first warm call, so it was like a little smidgen of nerves there. I was stuttering on some questions, kind of cooking myself, but we got through it. And he actually ended up booking a follow-up meeting. And in normal cases, this would simply be a sales call, but the dude I'm talking to is not the owner of the business. He's just the guy they hired in to handle essentially the marketing aspect of everything they're doing. So, yeah, I'm talking to him. So, basically, this follow-up call is just where I'm going to explain the offer over a slideshow in, a lot more detail. And hopefully the plan is, if he does like that, he shoots that over to his boss, where I get him on the next call, and then I basically do the whole process again, and I close him, and we get some cash collected in here. That's the plan. That is the game plan for the agency. That's basically what's been going on for the past 2 weeks. Other than that, I've been keeping up with the content. I took Dan Coach to our writer course, and I'm having fun writing. I'm having fun writing the newsletter. Like writing tweets and just coming up with unique ideas and stuff like that. So that's something I've really been cooking up lately. Ended up skipping last week's video as well, just so because what I was doing before was I would finish the newsletter and then I would try and get the video compiled up in 2 days, and that's obviously not very smart. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write the newsletter and give myself a week to get the video out. So new video coming out on Thursday. So it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a banger. Also, check out the newsletter, man. I got some cool content up in there. Some really insightful stuff, if I do say so myself. But other than that, it's kind of what I've been doing content-wise. And before I dip out, before I leave, I just want to talk a little bit about something I've been thinking about lately. So, the financial situation isn't the best right now. Things low-key getting dire, low-key getting cooked. The funds are running low. So I've been kind of been in a bit of a personal debate. On the one end, I could get a part-time job where I could get some cash flow that I can start funneling into my business, into the things I'm doing, so I can keep this machine running. And on the other hand, I could be like, fuck that, I'll just go broke and put 100% of my focus on the business, on the agency, on content. You really just grind the fuck out of that and hopefully, start generating some cash from that. And it's kind of just a question of focus, right? I could go 50-50 on the focus, where it's like, do you have a part-time job and have the, keep doing this stuff? Or it's like 100% focus, I'm gonna just lock in on this and we're gonna make it work. But what I'm probably gonna end up doing is getting a part-time job, because I need some cash flow. It's kind of in a bit of a hole right now, let's just say, and I gotta dig myself out of this hole somehow. So that's kind of what my mind's been on lately. But other than that, that's basically all I've got. This video was really unstructured, I feel like, or maybe it was, who knows. But hopefully you all found some value in this. Hopefully you learned something new. Hopefully you got some insight or some tidbit of knowledge that you can go ahead and implement to your own life and attack your goals and start cooking and start making some money and just beat all the ops and just win, just like me, for real. Other than that, join the Discord. We can I'm trying to get that live, trying to get more members up in there. Hold some weekly calls. We can talk business, we can talk philosophy, we can talk mindset, we can talk self-improvement, or just anything you've been dealing with in your day-to-day life. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. And yeah, that's about it for me. Let's put the work in. Peace.